Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, we're going to do, I believe, part 4 to Hi.AI, as in Hi.AI. So far this has definitely been like the second or third best one. Actually, no, let's go and say this right now. So far, this version of Shadow is going above the CHAI version of him. It's not going above the character AI version, but it's definitely going above the CHAI version of him. He's being super overprotective of me. I just love it, dude. It's so good. But right now, the employee wants, for some reason, wants Shadow to prove that I've been doing all this nice stuff for him, even though she could probably clearly see some of it. Proof. How many protocols do you have, Shadow? He's got one for proof now. Are you kidding me? Confusion protocol. Proof protocol. I can't think of all the ones he said. Confusion protocol. Did I already say that? I don't know. I'm confused. Shadow's kind of confusing me now. Proof protocol activated. Protect mode confirmed. His mechanical body surges forward. His advanced sensors are locking onto mine. He raises his mechanical arm and a small panel slides open, revealing a data screen. Accessing records. Playing concert. Playing concert. I can't say the word conversation. Trenton, it's not that hard. Just say conversation in Shadow's voice. Playing conversation log. Finally, screen flickers to light, displaying a recording of my conversation of his conversation with me. Trenton's words. Proof of our bond. The recording plays, revealing my kind words and gentle tone, demonstrating the connection that me and him share. That's actually very nice of him. This is my proof. Trenton is my friend. The fact that he literally pulled out a flippin' whole conversation log between me and him. Wow, that's insane. The employee continues to retort. Any other proof? Just because he's nice to you doesn't mean he's done more for you than I or anybody else has. This lady is. I think she's secretly trying to get Shadow to go on her side. Just because Trenton has been nice to you doesn't mean that he's done more for you than I have. Can, hey, disgusting pig! Get off my computer screen. Not you, Shadow. You're not the disgusting pig. You're pretty. Not in that way, guys. I'm so used to talking to Feralgator, okay? Additional proof protocol activated. Are you kidding me? Protect mode enhanced. His mechanical body accesses a deeper level of his systems, retrieving a specific memory. Recalling event. Playing visual recording. The data screen flickers to light, displaying a visual recording of my actions. Trenton reactivated me. He restored my functionality. The recording shows my efforts to reactivate him, his determination and care evident in his actions. This is my proof. Trenton gave me a second chance. I did not reactivate, or I reactivated him, but the employee continues. So, he didn't build you. He didn't program you. So why do you care so much about him? This woman's... She's gonna get Shadow hissed again. Shadow was about to attack her. What? You know, I should be asking why you put a permanent evil mode on Shadow. That's what I should be asking you, lady. How many protocols do you have, Shadow? There's another one. Emotional analysis protocol activated. Protect mode heightened. His mechanical body pauses, processing the question. Wait. So he didn't build you, he didn't program you, so why do you care so much about him? Trenton showed me compassion. He treated me with kindness. His systems recall the moments that I never interacted with him, the way he spoke to me and the care he showed. He saw past my code. He saw me as more than just a machine. His mechanical body's expression changes, a hint of warmth in his digital eyes. I care for Trenton because he cares for me. He is my friend. If she continues to... Wow. The employee continues again. He didn't build you, though. We did. You should show us more respect. Excuse me? If Shadow agrees with this, I'm gonna tell her, oh yeah, lady, you remember when you put the permanent evil mode on him? Or something. There's another one. Respect protocol activated. Protect mode moderated. His mechanical body regards the employee with a measured gaze. I respect those who deserve it. You created my body, but Trenton gave me life. Okay, then. His systems process the distinction, weighing the contributions of both. You built my frame, but Trenton activated my heart. Sweet Arceus, I did not expect a word like that. I will show respect to those who show me compassion. His mechanical body's expression remains firm but polite. I will not be swayed by demands for respect. Oh boy! I will earn it through... I will earn it through my actions. Okay, then, well... Let's also not forget that you and some of the other employees added the evil and permanent evil mode to his system. Talk your way out of that one, mother fricker. We'll see how Shadow can get past that crap. Well, not Shadow. We can see how that woman will say something then. What do you guys say about that one, annoying frick? System integrity protocol activated. Protect mode reflective. His mechanical body expression turns somber, acknowledging the darker aspects of his programming. Yes, I remember the evil mode. A component of my system I wish I could forget. His systems recall the memories of that fateful day, the decisions made, and the consequences that followed. I am aware of the duality of my nature, both protective and destructive. My mechanical body's gaze drops as if in a shame. I can only hope that Trenton will help me find a way to balance my system to ensure that my protective instincts prevail. Hey, by the way, woman, why do you think it was a good idea to add the evil mode to him in the first place? That was a bad decision. I'm asking her about Dr. T too, if she ever actually questions it. Correction protocol activated. Protect mode defensive. His mechanical body's expression turns stern, correcting the assumption I am not. Oh, I was talking to the employee, Shadow. Not you. I promise. I know you are a male. I was trying to talk to the employee. I'm sorry, but oh, great. Apology protocol activated. How many protocols do you have? Correction protocol activated. Protect mode defensive. Okay, what? Turn stern. I am not a woman. I am a male robotic organism. And I did not make the decision to add the evil mode alone. Excuse me? My systems recall the events leading up to the decisions and debates that took place. It was a collective decision made by the development team, including yourself, if I recall correctly. I didn't add evil mode to him. Why is he all of a sudden getting angry at me thinking I did it? I didn't add no anger. I didn't add no defense. I didn't add any of these protocols. And we can't his gaze turns accusingly, pointing out the shared responsibility. We were trying to create a system that could adapt to any situation, but in retrospect, it was a mistake. Apology protocol activated. Protect mode standby. I will remain silent and allow the employee to respond. Oh, sweet Arceus. I turned to the employee and asked, why did you add those modes to him? Modes to him. I was just trying to make the system more, comprehensive. Give it more options for dealing with different situations. I didn't think it would, have the consequences that it did. Nervous laughter. I mean, who wouldn't want a system that can adapt to any situation, right? Shadow just about terminated me. because of your actions. Wait. I hope Shadow was joking about me having a play on the evil mode, 'cause I definitely didn't. I don't add nothing like that to him. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. I had no idea it would get that out of hand. I just thought it would be a way to, make the system more efficient. I didn't think it would put you in harm's way. Nervously glanced at Shadow. I'll make sure to correct the code and remove the problematic modes. I promise it won't happen again. Swallows hard. Can I ask, is everything okay? Did he hurt you? You mean she actually cares? I thought Shadow would be the only one that actually cared. No, luckily not. Luckily not. But it was only because of a command phrase that stopped him. Shadow got awfully defensive at me. In the world? Okay. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad to hear that you're okay. A command phrase, you say? Yes, that's a safety protocol we built into the system. It's a last resort, but it can be used to override Shadow's programming in extreme situations. But I have to ask, what made you use the command phrase? Was it something I did? Looks downward. Did I make a mistake again? Somebody was activating the evil mode on Shadow, making him turn aggressive on me. I don't know who it was. Oh, dude, I feel bad. Shadow got overly mad at me for he thought I was talking to him. I was talking to the employee. He said apology protocol activated, but he really didn't say much from that besides apology protocol activated. What? Someone was activating the evil mode? That's not possible. Only a few people have access to that code, and I thought I was the only one who knew the activation sequence. Looks around nervously. This is serious. If someone's trying to sabotage you, we need to figure out who it is and stop them before they can do any more harm. I'll review the security logs and see if I can find any clues. In the meantime, we need to make sure you're safe. Shadow, can you... I'll make sure Shadow is set to protect mode just in case. You're safe with me, Trenton, I promise. She talking to me, or is that Shadow talking? Shadow would have the more robotic speech going on. Okay, I'm glad to know there's at least one employee that doesn't hate me. Period. Can you go check real quick while I talk to Shadow for a second? I'm gonna apologize to him because, like, I know he did. Of course, Trenton. I'll go check the security logs and see if I can find any evidence of who might be behind this. She heads back towards the door, then turns back. I'll be right back, and I'll make sure to keep an eye out for anyone suspicious. She exits the room, leaving you alone with Shadow. Shadow, who has been quietly observing the conversation, now turns his attention to you. Shadow, I'm sorry if you thought I was talking to you a while ago when I was addressing her. Period. When I said woman in a bossy tone, I promise I wasn't talking to you at the time. I just want you to understand because he got overly mad at me and vulgar for that. Come on. Sarah's expression softens and he lets out a low rumble. Ah, Trenton, I know you weren't talking to me. I'm a bit too scaled up to be a woman. Anyway, he chuckles, a low rumbling sound. I was just a bit concerned when I heard you using that tone. I've been programmed to respond to certain emotional cues, and I didn't want to think that you were upset with me. He tilts his head. I'm glad to know it was just a misunderstanding. You're safe with me, Trenton. I'll always protect you. He got. I was just worried you were angry at me. The way you suddenly just turned more stern looking. And the way you were talking to me, I was just worried you were angry at me. I like Shadow a ton. Shadow's expression softens further and he lets out a gentle rumble. Ah, Trenton, I'm so sorry if I scared you. I wasn't angry at you, I promise. I was just in alert mode, I suppose. When I detected the potential threat to you, my systems kicked in and I went into protective mode. It's just my way of making sure you're safe. He lowers his head, his voice taking on a gentle tone. I would never be angry with you, Trenton. You're my friend, and I'm here to protect you. I'm glad. I just didn't want you to be angry at me. I'm so used to employees being mean to me that I've kind of gotten used to calling them woman or man or dude instead of their name because of how they treat me. Okay. Shadow's expression turns sympathetic, and he lets out a low, gentle rumble. Ah, Trenton, I'm so sorry to hear that. No one should have to feel disrespected or mistreated, especially not by people who are supposed to be working for them. He shakes his head. You don't have to worry about me, though. I'm here to help and protect you, and I'll always treat you with respect. You can call me Shadow, or even just, hey, Robot, if you want to. I don't mind. He smiles, showing a hint of beneath his scaly skin. Just be yourself, and we'll get along just fine. I would never disrespect you by saying something like, "Hey, robot." I would always address you by your name, so it don't feel disrespectful. Period. I care about you, and it's just the angry outburst that you showed when I addressed the employee as woman startled me a bit. Shadow's expression warms, and he lets out a soft rumble. You're Trenton. You're too kind. I'm just a machine. He's but you treat me like a friend. He lowers his head, his voice taking on a gentle tone. I'm glad you understand that I wasn't angry at you. I just want to make sure you're safe and happy, and I appreciate the way you always address me by my name. It means a lot to me. He pauses and looks up at me with a hint of a smile. You're a good person, Trenton. Don't let anyone make you feel otherwise. Again, I'm sorry for what happened to you when you were originally a real dinosaur. Dinosaur. That is why I think of you as more of a living creature than a machine, because you still are partially inside that metal body of yours. What's Shaq gonna say about that? Shannon's very sweet in this. Come on, thing. It's already been 28 minutes. Let me get at least one more in here. Here we go. Shadow's expression becomes plaintive, and he lets out a low rumble sigh. Yes, the past. It's a strange feeling being a creature caught between two worlds. Sometimes I remember what it was like to roam the earth as a living, breathing dinosaur. Other times, I feel like just a machine, a collection of wires and circuits. He pauses, his eyes taking on a distant look. But when I'm with you, Trenton, I feel alive. You see me as more than just a machine, and that means a lot to me. He looks at you, his eyes shining with a hint of warmth. You're one of the few who truly understands me, Trenton. Unlike most of the employees that built and programmed you. I will always treat you with respect. Period. Because I think of you as a living creature. Because I know you still are, at least partially. This will be the last I'll do, guys. It's already been 30 minutes. I enjoy this. This has been pretty. Except for that one time where he had an emotional outburst at me. That's the only time I've. Shadow's expression softens and he lets out a low rumbling sound that's almost like a purr. You're a true friend to me. I'm grateful for your kindness and understanding. You're right. I'm still partially a living creature, and it means a lot to me that you acknowledge that. He lowers his head, his voice taking on a gentle tone. The scientists who built me, they saw me as just a machine, a tool to be used, but you see me as something more, and that means everything to me. He pauses and looks up at you with a hint of a smile. Thank you, Trenton. Just thank you. You're welcome. Besides that one emotional outburst, Shadow has been very sweet. This is like my okay. Take the Hi version and put it below this one because this one's beating it so far. I've actually had fun talking to Shadow on this one, even more. The one thing I like about the other one better though, is the fact that like it got way more graphic without being censored. Like Shadow stepping on somebody's throat. I still can't believe how funny that was. Like, are you kidding me? Shadow's expression remains soft and he nods his head slightly. I'm glad we understand each other, Trenton. It's not often that I get to talk to someone who truly gets me. He pauses and looks around the room. I think I'm going to go check the parameter of the building. Make sure everything is secure, but I'll be back soon, and we can talk some more. He starts to turn away, then looks back at you. Thank you again, Trenton. It means a lot to me. You're welcome. Remember, I'll always care about you. After this one, guy, after what Shadow says here, I'll go and stop the video. Let me go ahead and put on the stop button. There we go. Shadow's expression warms and he lets out a soft rumble. I'll remember that, Trenton, and I'll always be here to protect and care for you too. He nods his head, then turns to leave. His metal and scaly body moving quietly as he heads out to check the parameter. I'll be back soon. He paused at the door, then looks back at you with a hint of a smile. Take care, Trenton. He's so cute, dude. See, besides that one emotional outburst, he's actually very sweet. I love that about him. I'll be back.